Guess what, guys? I just checked it, and you guys destroyed light goal. I was waiting on you guys to destroy light goal so I can post this part. You gave it 500 likes. So today, you're gonna be getting What If Naruto was Madara grandson, part 27. Get this one to 500 like as well, and you will be getting part 28 as soon as possible. Share this to all of your friends on your social platform. And if you are new, please just take 5 seconds out of your time and subscribe. It's not gonna cost you a dime to subscribe. Look guys, I'm gonna give you the 5 seconds right now if you're new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you subscribe, thank you very much. Thank you very much for subscribing and supporting the channel, and comment down below and tell me if you're a new subscriber. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. You guys can shoot across and check out from part 1. It's really interesting, guys. Go and check it out. So last time we left off, Sasuke came running in just a bit after Ryu finished killing Kisame, and he went off to face off against Itachi. Remember guys, Ryu is Naruto just with the white tattoo over him to create a disguise so no one would know. But I'm not going to call him Naruto, I'm going to call him Ryu. And the fake Naruto is in a safe place. Kuronai Sensei bring him to a safe place on the order of Kakashi. Ryu faced off against Itachi in an ultimate taijutsu battle and trade both attacks. After Itachi uses Amaterasu, Ryu used some of his attacks. You guys can check it out in the last part. Sasuke ran in to see his brother, and he could read his brother's lips as Itachi said, "I am sorry." As Sasuke was ran to go straight in the middle of the fight, Kakashi held on to him, but he tried to pry out of Kakashi's hands. He was twisting and turning and shouting at Kakashi and cursing to let him go. Kakashi had no choice but to knock Sasuke in the back of the neck and knock him out cold as he slung Sasuke over his shoulder so he could continue and watch the fight. Itachi transformed into his Susanoo with his eyes bleeding. He lifted up the giant sword and bring it down with force to crash on Ryu. Suddenly, a giant black arm grabbed the sword as there was pure darkness around Ryu. "Is this the best you got, Itachi?" said Ryu. "If this is, you should just give up now." "What?" Itachi looked down and said, "What is that?" As Ryu started to rise from the ground, as the black thing that was coming off of him came in the shape of a human body, but with 4 arms. As he pushed Itachi back with his own sword, Itachi stand firm in his Susanoo. As Itachi looked at him, "Is this the power of his Susanoo?" Itachi said. After Ryu completely formed his Susanoo stand tall with 4 arms. 2 of them had long black katanas coming out of them with sharp edges that can cut through almost anything, and the other 2 arms was blazing with red fire. As Ryu stand up in his Susanoo form, Ryu looked down at Itachi and said, "There is no way for you to beat me now, Itachi." Itachi then looked over at the unconscious Sasuke and then turned back at Ryu with a serious look on his face as he was charging towards Ryu right now and swung his giant sword. Ryu swung his Susanoo sword too, and the both of them clashed, creating a huge effect that blew back every genin and jonins that were watching the battle. The effect was strong with just a simple swipe of their swords. Guy asked Kakashi, "Kakashi, what is that? What is that black humanoid power that Ryu has taken. Kakashi looked at it and said, "Guy, he is Susanoo. It is more flexible than Itachi owns. Itachi owns have a strong defense with that shield, but it is slow. But Ryu Susanoo is more flexible and can move up and down, and plus it has 4 arms. It don't look good for Itachi in this battle." "How strong is that guy?" said Kakashi as he thought in his mind. "So Kakashi," said Guy, "what are we going to do about this?" Kakashi looked over at Guy and said, "There is nothing we can do. These guys are on another power level that we cannot take on right now, Guy." Guy looked over and squeezed his fist, knowing that he can't do nothing right here, as they just had to sit and stand and watch the battle unfold. Skipping back to the 2 Susanoos, as the 2 of them clashed with their sword, Ryu Susanoo flipped over Itachi Susanoo's head and was behind him as he used his hand covered in fire and punched him right in the back. Itachi Susanoo had a small crack on it. Ryu punched it again, but Itachi turned around and swiped after him. But Ryu Susanoo was more flexible to jump back and dodge the attack. He then started coughing in the middle of his Susanoo as he coughed up some blood and his eyes were bleeding even more. "Itachi," Ryu said, "just give up. There is no way you can beat me right here. Your powers do not compare to mine." Itachi didn't respond. He attacked Ryu again, and Ryu countered with his own swords. As the both of them went on in a countering attacking battle with their swords, the battle was going nowhere as Ryu stand large in the Susanoo and said, "This ends right now." As Ryu Susanoo runs straight, charging Itachi swiped at him, but he flipped over. And then Ryu Susanoo suddenly disappeared. As Ryu came charging out of it, heading straight into Itachi Susanoo. Itachi tried to swipe, but the attack phased right through Ryu, as Ryu went right through Itachi's defense. As Ryu punched Itachi in his face, sending him flying out of his own Susanoo, as Itachi was sent hurtling down to the ground. As he slammed down to the ground, Itachi struggled to get back up on his feet, as Ryu landed on his feet with no scratch on him. As Itachi's eye was bleeding and his mouth was leaking, he looked at Ryu, knowing that he could not win this battle. Itachi then blinked and Ryu was gone. Itachi started to look around. Even Kakashi and Guy, all of them is looking around for Ryu, but he was nowhere to be found. Kakashi looked up, he looked behind him, and then he heard Itachi scream in pain as Itachi dropped to his knees, holding his face. "What is going on?" Kakashi said, as him and Guy look around and looking at Itachi. "What is going on? What just happened?" As Itachi removed his hand, one of his eyes were missing, as Ryu was now behind Itachi, about 10 steps away, with a container that he put Itachi's eyes into, floating in some water. Itachi turned around to see Ryu with his one eye. As Ryu charged towards Itachi, Itachi tried to block, but because of his low chakra results and the pain of using the Mangekyou Sharingan, Ryu easily countered him and punched him in the stomach again. As Itachi tried to thump Ryu in the face, Ryu grabbed his right hand. He used his left hand. Ryu grabbed his left hand as Ryu started to spin, as he spun Itachi around and let him go. And as Itachi was flying back, Ryu said, "Wind Tornado," as tornado of wind started to spin terribly in the area as Itachi was sucked up and was spinning around. Ryu then took a deep breath and said, "Red fire, scorching flames," as red fire was sucked right up into the tornado and it exploded, sent Itachi flying into the rubbles. As Itachi was on the ground now, completely defenseless, Ryu walked straight over to him. As Ryu looked down at Itachi, completely defenseless and useless. Ryu grabbed him by the shoulder and picked him up off the ground as Ryu quickly take out his other eye as Itachi dropped to his knees screaming in pain as Ryu put his other eye in a container and put it behind him in his pouch. Itachi was now blind, couldn't see a thing. As Ryu left him on the ground screaming in pain, Ryu turned around, was going to walk away, but Itachi grabbed his ankle as Ryu looked down at him and said, "I was going to leave you to suffer and die by yourself, but because what you did to the Uchiha clan, I will finish you right here," Ryu said. As Ryu jumped back and prepared an attack, Ryu held his hand up in the air as the atmosphere started to change again. The clouds started to get dark as lightning started to spark everywhere. As Ryu then said, "Thunderstorm, lightning bolt," as lightning rushed down from the sky and Ryu shoot lightning from his hand and all of them collide with Itachi's body completely, slamming directly right into him, creating a huge explosion. After the explosion cleared and Kakashi and Guy and Asuma looked over there, they could see Ryu still standing right in front of Itachi and Itachi on the ground, completely motionless. He was dead. Ryu looked down at him and said, "This is what you get for ending the Uchiha clan." As Ryu started to walk away and walk towards Sasuke in Kakashi's hands. Ryu saw that Sasuke was unconscious. Ryu simply opened his eyes and Ryu was able to activate Sasuke's Sharingan, allowing him to wake up. As Sasuke wakes up now and jumped to his feet, Kakashi told Sasuke to get behind him. Sasuke was confused as he then looked over and saw Itachi's body on the ground. Sasuke dropped to his knees. "What happened?" he said. "What happened?" As he was screaming at Kakashi to tell him what happened. When Ryu was about 5 feet away from him, Ryu said, "Oh, I killed him." "Why?" "Why?" Sasuke said. "Why did you do that?" "I thought you want your revenge, Sasuke. He killed your parents and your whole clan." "Why do you curse me?" Ryu said. "I wanted to ask him some question and then I would take my revenge." "Why? I wanted to do that. Why did you kill him?" As Sasuke shouted at Ryu. Sasuke quickly runs off and tried to punch Ryu. Kakashi was focusing on Ryu, so he didn't have enough time to grab Sasuke. As Sasuke tried to punch Ryu, Ryu simply grabbed his hand. As Ryu twisted, Sasuke dropped to his knees. Kakashi, Guy and Asuma was about to charge in when 5 white Zetsu rise from the ground, stopping them from interfering. As Ryu looked over and said, "Do not let them pass." Ryu then looked down at Sasuke, weeping on the ground, as Ryu let go of his hands and grabbed him by his collar and said, "You're still too weak. You're worthless. You need more power. You couldn't even stand against Itachi with the kind of power you have now. And imagine, if you can't stand against Itachi, you won't be able to face me or any future threats that come your way." As Ryu are saying these words, everything started to flash back in Sasuke's mind as he remembered about Orochimaru and what Kabuto told him. Kabuto told him to come over to Orochimaru's side and he would be having power that he couldn't imagine. Sasuke then looks up at Ryu and said, "I will get stronger. And when I do, I am coming for you. And I'm gonna make you suffer for what you did. I was the one who was supposed to take down Itachi. I was the one who was supposed to get my revenge. When I do, I'm gonna become even stronger than you. And I'm gonna make you wish you were never born." As Sasuke cursed at Ryu, Ryu started chuckling and said, "Yes, that is the kind of motivation I was trying to give you. Try your best, get as strong as you can, and then come and face me, Sasuke Uchiha." As Ryu started to vanish in a swirling vortex, the Zetsus went underground, allowing Kakashi to rush right over to Sasuke and asked him if he's alright. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just a sprain, Sasuke said. As Sasuke then walked over to Itachi's body, as Kakashi looked on him, knowing all the pain and suffering Sasuke go through because of Itachi, Sasuke walked over and looked at Itachi's dead body and said, "Even though I hate you, I will make Ryu suffer. I will get stronger. I will leave here, this pathetic village," Sasuke said in his mind, as he didn't want Kakashi to hear him. "And I will become stronger and get revenge for you, brother." While this epic battle just happened in the Leaf village, Orochimaru was now face to face with Jiraiya and Tsunade, with Kabuto as his backative. He had gone to Tsunade to heal his hand and told her if she did, he would bring back her brother and her boyfriend. But she didn't trust him, so she went off to find Jiraiya and told Jiraiya all about the deal. And Jiraiya was there to be her backative, and now all four of them was face to face with each other. "You betrayed me, huh, Tsunade?" said Orochimaru. "I thought you were going to heal my hands, and I will use my technique to bring back your brother and your boyfriend, but you're just one big disappointment. Now, if you don't want to heal my hands, I will just have to kill you." "Shut up, Orochimaru," said Jiraiya. "We were once your teammate, we were once your comrade, and now you have no remorse, no guilt, no pain in your heart to see that you're doing is wrong? Oh, trust me, Jiraiya, all those things faded away a long time ago. Now, only thing I want is more power." "Power you want, eh?" said a voice, as all four members turned around to see Ryu behind them. What are you doing here?" said Jiraiya. "Has he known Ryu from the bingo book? How is this possible? How did you find me?" said Orochimaru, as he remembered their battle in the Forest of Death and Ryu facing off against the first Hokage that he reanimated. Orochimaru quickly started to step back. As he was stepping back, Ryu vanished and Ryu appeared behind him and grabbed him on his shoulder as Ryu sucked Orochimaru in his eyes. Ryu then disappeared over to Kabuto and sucked Kabuto in his eyes as well, as he transported the two of them to an unknown location. "What? How did we get here?" Kabuto said. "Look, Kabuto, he brought us here," said Orochimaru. "What do you want, Ryu?" Orochimaru asked. "Oh, I'm here to give you a present. I know that you want the boy Sasuke. You want to take over his body and all that. And because of me, he's gonna come to you, seeking more power. And I want you to train him and make him get stronger. If I am going to take over his body, what does that benefit you?" "Oh, trust me, it doesn't. I just want to have a battle with him," said Ryu. "I just want to see and prove that I am the strongest Uchiha. So I want you to make Sasuke get stronger." "Even with my training," Orochimaru said, "he wouldn't be strong enough to fight you." "I know. That is why I brought you these presents." "What are those?" "Oh, these are the eyes of Itachi Uchiha." "What?" said Orochimaru and Kabuto. How did you get those?" "Oh, I just fought him in the Leaf. He was there to kidnap a kid named Naruto. And I killed him and Kisame. And I took his eyes." As Ryu threw the containers over to Orochimaru, Orochimaru grabbed them and said, "Why are you giving me these? How do you know that I will help Sasuke? Train him. How do you know I will just give him the eyes and then take over his body at force and not allow you to fight him? Oh, you will do what I say. You see how easy it is for me to find you? So, if you don't, I will find you again. Then I'll simply kill you." Orochimaru's sweat dropped as he knew how powerful Ryu is, and he know that if he trains, Ryu will still get powerful by training too. "So, do we have a deal, Orochimaru?" "Wait. When you fight him, you won't kill him, right?" "No, I just want to test that I'm strong as Uchiha. I won't kill him. I will leave his body to you, and you can take over his body if you want. So, leave that old lady alone and that old man. You don't need your arms healed, you can take over the Uchiha body. So what do you say, Orochimaru? Do we have a deal? You held out his hands as Orochimaru slid on over and they both shake hands. See you in a couple of years, said Ryu as he vanished in a swirling vortex. Lord Orochimaru, are you really going to follow what he said? Well, Kabuto, it's no pain for us. If we do what he says, I still get the boy's body. So, and if he killed him in the battle, yes, Lord Orochimaru, what if Ryu kills Sasuke in the battle? What will happen then? Oh, trust me, Kabuto, he won't be able to. After I give Sasuke these eyes, he will become stronger and I will train him 10 times harder than I ever trained anyone, or even train myself to become stronger, to make sure that he's able to finish off Ryu. There must be a reason why Ryu wants me to train him. Sasuke must hate Ryu's guts right now because he killed Itachi. I believe that Sasuke wanted to do that himself, said Orochimaru, and get revenge on his clan. But in all due times, Kabuto, Orochimaru said as he walked away in the shadows. Skipping back to Ryu, Ryu appeared back in the Leaf Village as he swapped out the fake Naruto and came in his place. Orochimaru and Lady Tsunade was talking, and after he told her that he would bring back her boyfriend and bring back her brother, she went to Jiraiya for what to do. After Jiraiya convinced her that Orochimaru is up to no good and everything and that she mustn't do it, Jiraiya convinced her something else, to become the next Hokage. So, she took it under consideration and listened to Jiraiya's words. Danzo was super angry, but the council was already against him. All of the members were already against him from becoming the Hokage. So, they decided to give the seat to Lady Tsunade. This just made Danzo even more angry that he didn't get the position, but he still take his roots, his anbu, and train them to become even motionless and harder. So if anything should happen, he will be the backup for the Leaf. Weeks has passed, about 4 weeks, a month, as Sasuke was sitting in the middle of a training field with Sakura. She followed him here. He told Sakura to go and find Naruto, that he wanted to ask Naruto something. She quickly said yes because Sasuke told her to do it, and she ran off to go find Naruto. She found Naruto at Ichiraku Ramen that Naruto came to love. She told him that Sasuke wanted to ask him something. He asked Sakura what is that, and she said she don't know. Naruto decided to found out what Sasuke wanted. So after 5 minutes, Sasuke was face to face with Naruto right now. Naruto asked Sasuke, what do you want? And Sasuke said, fight me. What? Sakura said? You want to fight him? Yes, fight me here and now. No, Naruto, don't do it, said Sakura as she saw the killing intent in Sasuke's eyes. Something had changed about him since he saw Itachi's death. Naruto chuckled and said, you know, I wanted to do this for a long time. As the three of them was in the training field, Naruto jumped back and stared at Sasuke. There was no Kakashi sensei out here to prevent them from going all out. You ready, Sasuke? Said Naruto as the both of them glanced at each other and rushed off. But guys, I'm gonna end right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you know what to do. Get this one to 500 likes. I already told you the like goal, guys. And check out the other parts. But for now, I'm out. Peace.